Alright, for the second round, we have a really nice hand that we can't keep. So we're going to mulligan it. If it had 2 lands, I'd probably keep it. Yeah, I guess I can keep this one, though. Talk about unexciting. Now, if we draw a Goblin Matron or something along those lines, I'll be pretty happy. Beetleback Chief, Matron, something like that. Up against blue again. What's your other color? Nothing? That's great. Unfortunately, we're not exactly going off, as that's all we were going to do anyway. Sad. So pretty miserable. I mean, it does get around a counter spell there, but we need to draw action fast. Two action spells so far is not going to get it done. Yeah. Very sad. The saddest button click ever. Your Goblin Lackey is going to town on your apparently mono blue opponent, and you have nothing to put in. Ugh, we've got good stuff too. That's the worst part. Cycle rescind. Drifters, Keenaven, GG. Oh, and we draw the Stone Nuts. Goblin Matron. Not sure how excited I am about just grabbing a Beetleback Chief right away here. I think we actually want to chain a few Matrons together potentially. Yeah, I'm just going to go for another Matron here, and I think I'm going to play my land too. Probably keep the rest of my lands in case we draw Rites. Lonely Sandbar, Keenaven, Rescind. He's been able to cycle everything so far. It could be Storm. That would probably be a very good matchup for us. This is actually kind of cool. I can attack with everything. If he blocks the Lackey, I don't care. Yeah, I'm shipping the team. If he blocks with the Drill Sergeant, I can just play the Commando post-combat and finish off the Keenaven. Like, I got to give up something here. All right, he's going to block the Lackey. That's good. And I'm not going to pay, even though it's very tempting. I'm going to Commando. And finish that thing off. All right, so we've got a little ground attack salt force here now. And let's see what he comes up with. I'm probably going to go Matron into... Let's see what he plays. Another Even, that's fine. All right, so I think we just play Matron and then go get General. And then just pass. And then just threaten to attack him for a ton. Mono Blue is going to have a rough time dealing with this kind of board. Ah. Aha. That's what he was digging for. Okay. Scrivener. Oh, that's pretty good. Removal spell? Goblin Patrol. Well, this attack doesn't look so great anymore. So let's build out a little further. I mean, I can trade off for a few things, but I'm just not quite close enough to actually killing him to make that great. But next turn, I'll ship the team. Trade off a bunch of stuff. Actually, I only trade off here, I think. Because Nightscape Familiar blocks regens. Keenaven eats Goblin General. It's not even that great for us. We're probably going to need one other way to punch through here. He's cycling Rescind. Oh no, he rescinded our Goblin General. Okay. Makes sense. Oh wow, we're just getting ground out here. Okay. Well, we can go long. I mean, our deck has the ability, although not currently in hand. Yeah, I don't think I play that land. I can play it just to have the ability for Skirk Drill Sergeant in case something dies on his turn, but it feels like he's just going to rescind my general again. So I don't think that that's really the plan anyway. And even if something does die... Oh, okay. Well, you're going to draw some cards. Actually, would much rather have you take... You get time, but of course that's not what actually happens. It's amazing how often the time walk effect is just worse. All right, so he's left rescind up, and we need to draw something. I mean, we've had one of those draws that came out pretty good for us, but also we've struggled a bit on lands here. We've drawn 8, which is, you know, not out of the ordinary. Make it 9, but we really would love to see a couple of spells in this slot, and then we can just kind of run him over. All right, let's see what he wants to do here. Yeah, he's just going to rescind our general. And that means that I'm probably just not attacking here. If I attack with everything, what happens? This thing gets eaten. This gets eaten. This gets eaten. And he takes, or actually, yeah, he probably just eats those and blocks that. So he takes 2, 4, he takes 6 here. Yeah, it's still not worth it. Need to find a rights. That makes these things a lot more palatable. He's got something huge here. Dark Hatchling to kill our Goblin General. Sure. Yeah, we have just fallen way behind to the blue-black control deck here. And we mill a mountain, so hooray. And something sweet, like a matron. Reckless Charge. Reckless Charge is actually interesting here. All it really does is like make our Hulking Goblin trade for like a Scrivener or something though. So I think I'm still just going to hold it. And maybe we can catch our opponent off guard a little bit. I guess we do get a little bit ahead though if I like go land Reckless Charge and I can start using these. Yeah, no. It's not exiled, right? Yeah, well, half of our Reckless Charge is going to hit the bin here. Main deck Addle's pretty good against the monocolored deck, obviously. Annoying, but not that big of a deal. Jeez. All these are good against us, except for Edict. So I'll go Expunge. And this is, of course, a mountain. I mean, these piles are just miserable for us either way. He's got a splashed mountain here. I guess I give him that. Because Ophidian's super annoying. Just as yet another blocker, and then if he's got red cards in his hand, he's going to want that mountain. Expunge, Edict, do stuff though. I mean, those are good. Like, this is just terrible. And he took the mountain. He knows we have nothing. Chain Lightning. I probably just have to Chain Lightning the Dark Hatchling here. Yeah, and if we can draw a, what's it called? The Goblin. What is this? He's kindling? Hey! My good friend. I don't know if it matters at this point. I think it doesn't. But I'm glad to see it. I mean, I can draw another one and then reckless charge it, and maybe that matters. What, are you going to attack me? No. Just do nothing. Sure. Yep, I ain't got nothing, man. Grip it. Prophetic bolted, okay. Well, maybe he'll deck himself. He's drawn 600 cards this game, so maybe we can get him to deck himself. Still have one more Matron. One more General. Beetleback. Alright, he's got a win con now. I need my Fireblast to kill that, actually. Alright, well, he's going to start attacking there, but I'm going to start hitting him. Nope, not yet. I need to find something. Like, if I go Beetleback into Rites, and he doesn't have anything that I can get him, then I get him. He's down to 2 cards left in his hand, so I do have a shot at this. But it's very slim. I mean, I have 17 cards left in my library. He has 8. He's just basically just drawn his whole library. He's probably just going to 7 us here. And then maybe Flashback Edict. No. Oh, maybe. No, I'll play a Killer Whale. All right. Well, we drew Rites. Only got 6 attackers, though. Well, we're dying next turn. That's not what I meant to do. It shouldn't matter, but I was trying to tap that for some reason. Sure, we'll make this thing scary. Where did my attack with everything go? Alright, so I can wipe his board and then just die anyway. And I have to show him Rites to do it, so we just scoop. All he has to do is regenerate and then hit us for 8. Probably need these Goblin Commandos to, because he's going to be 2-for-1-ing us. And I think we need to do it back. I think Reckless Charge is probably a good idea as well. Spark Spray, no. Wall, no. Settler, he was splashing red for Prophetic Bolt, but he didn't look like too greedy on it, so I don't know that that's really great. I think I'd rather have just more pressure, like more direct heat on him, so I can probably kill like a Prospector. I like Hellion, I like Fireblast, I like Chain Lightning. Solar Blast kills relevant things. Obviously we need all of these, all of these. Rites is, yeah, still probably our best card. I guess I don't really have room for the second Reckless Charge. We'll just have to hope to get there with one of them. I like getting off to a quick start versus him, but Reckless Charge does lose its luster very quickly when he's got just sort of these redundant bodies laying around, 2/2s, Scriveners, and stuff. All right, let's play first. Okay. All right, well, I wanted to just develop my board, but we need to take this moment here to kill a naked Nightscape Familiar. Ooh, that could be really good. See what his land situation is here, but ring could be quite good here. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I probably need to just be more assertive here, though, than start ringing away his lands, because if he's just got another land, then he's going to be able to do stuff anyway. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go for Matron and play Beetleback Chief. And say go. I think he's going to cycle something. No? All right. And I'll have to say, I basically what I've done here is decided that I'm not doing the Ring of Gix your land plan. I'm going to assume that he's going to be hitting his drops and just proceeding. And instead, I'm going to be doing the Ring of Gix a creature plan. And he's going to hit us with this thing. Sure. I like this. I got to say, I like where this is going for us. I think I just went General here. I could also Beetleback Chief. Yeah, I think I should Beetleback Chief here. That way, if he decides to hit me with Spectre, I ditch Prospector. Then if he plays something, I can Ring of Gix it down and hit him for $1 billion. If he decides to leave Spectre back, I can still make that same play. Yeah, like he's going to hit me with Spectre and think the Ophidian's going to... Oh, no, he's not. Interesting. And he's going to left up Counterspell also. I don't want to get this... I don't want to get my General countered. But it's really the thing that matters here is sticking it. I'm not going to risk my Ring of Gix here. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Goblin here. It resolves. I like that. Send in these 2 clowns. Because if he wants to trade Blazing Spectre for one, be my guest. Okay. Not too bad for us. Depends on what he plays here, though. If it's a Scrivener... Oh, it's a Killer Whale. All right. Killer Whale I can live with. Yeah, I think we just go for Ring here. And just tap the Whale. And just swing with the team. We give up a creature, but we hit him pretty hard. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to play this Skirk Drill Sergeant in this land and say go. And I'm going to go for the old tap here. And he's going to Prof Bolt this Sergeant. Okay, I wish I could do something about it, but I can't. I'm glad we still have this. This basically is our backup plan in case this board state doesn't get it done. And it's starting to look like it might not. I get to go tap, but if he plays any creature, basically, he's going to get me. He can attack. So let's tap down Killer Whale. Draw Junker. So if I tap down, let's say Ophidian here and attack with everything, that's probably the right play. Assuming he's going to rescind Hulking Goblin or something like that. I doubt he wants to go to 1. If he has nothing, he'll go to 1. But he's got to have stone nothing to go to 1 here. Okay, this part makes sense. But are you going to 1? No, of course you're not. Rescind or repel makes sense. Still taking damage. Yeah, it's rescind a goblin token, take 3. Okay. Play a matron, use the ability. So I can get a Goblin General, another Goblin Matron, a Commando, which doesn't kill anything but would get the Nightscape Familiar out of the way. Because Commando only hits creatures, right? Yeah. I can also get a Drill Sergeant and play it now. In fact, I think, let me see if I can look at the log here. So it says, turn 9, me. Tap something down. Attack, 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 attack. All right, so I haven't played a land yet. So why don't I just get a Matron and play it? And I think I do just get either a Commando or a General. Probably Commando is just better here. Go. That way I have enough mana to use my Ring of Gix to tap down a creature, and then Goblin Commando on Nightscape Familiar to tap it down basically, and then attack with everybody. Keen even, sure. I might have to wait 1 turn to make this play. If I draw any creature though, I'm pretty happy there. But if I wait a turn, I get to go like tap this thing down, and then Commando the thing, and then attack with 3 into 1 creature. He might even attack with Ophidian. No, he's not gonna. I don't think he can risk it. Depends on what's in his hand, of course. So right now I can go tap this down, Commando this, and have 4 creatures, and he has 2 blockers. So it's technically lethal, but he's got 2 cards in hand, and if it doesn't work, things can go kind of bad for me, so I think I just wait. I don't like giving him a draw step, but I also don't like getting blown out. Well, actually, what could he... I guess he can have Expunge. Expunge or another Rescind. So I will give him 1 draw step here. I don't like doing it, but if he's got Rescind, we're in really bad shape. Because we're losing creatures with the attack. Okay, so it's Expunge. Yeah, all right. We got a game here. He's down to 2. I mean, we have lots of other outs. We can just Fireblast him or Chain Lightning him too. You may attack. Tap down this guy. And draw not a mountain for once. Feel like we go for it here, though. Like, it's not going to get any better from this point. All right, so this will be huge, and he sees nothing. I'm just going to give him a sec because he might just scoop. Nope. Okay. Yeah, he did just scoop. Okay, so I kind of figured that's what was happening, because this can be another Expunger or Rescind, but I'm going in. Like, I'm tapping something down and I'm sending in my team, and he knows it. Because the turn that I play the Goblin Commando, it's a one-time effect. So if I'm doing it, it means I'm going for it. And basically him showing me the one removal spell makes sense, but I'm not going to play around the second one forever. And even if it doesn't work, I do get one damage in there, and I have the ability to finish off pretty nicely. Now, one thing that I should be considering here, though, is actually moving into black as well for double Mesmeric Fiend Addle and just taking away all of his card advantage stuff. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with the plan that we have here and try to kill him the same way. Spark Spray is probably deserving of a spot, given that we've seen 2 Nightscape Familiars from him, and killing it's really important. And plus, it's really low downside to bring it in, so I'm going to bring it in here. Kill Reckless Charge. Spark Spray's just, you just cycle it if not. It's just real easy. And I'm going to keep this hand, and I am very likely going to be cycling away the Spark Spray, though I'm going to wait till turn 2 in case he has Nightscape Familiar. But I don't want to wait till turn 5 to do something. All right, he doesn't have it yet, but I'm still going to wait. And we have nothing. Nightscape Familiar? Haha. Get that. Like that. And we have nothing. The good news is we're like 1 Goblin Matron away from just going off, so that's happy times. Oh, boo. And this is super awkward now. We have drawn 4 mountains in a row. Yeah. Our hand was this, and now we've got these. Obviously giving him time, but it's not what he's going to have. Make him use up his mana here. Yeah, this draw is stinky bad. It has just nothing going on. The Rites is dead. If we hit a Matron, we're in business. We can go Matron, just make a huge wall of tokens and then get him with Rites. But we're so far behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He drew 3 off that card. Like, not really sure how we're going to get out of this now. He's going to make sure that thing stays up. And we're drawing nothing. This is ridiculous. So far we've drawn a single spell since our opener, which is already a little bit land heavy anyway. It was what, four mountains. In fact, it was these 4 mountains. And then Rites, Spark, Flowstone. Lovely, lovely. And he's made sure to leave up mana as well, just so that he can get us something. Great. Yeah, I'll make him use the mana just in case he's got like a cycler or something like that he wants to use. I don't want to let him just free roll that. And I don't anticipate my Flowstone Hellion blocking, so go. And that Cloud Djinn is going to make short work of us if we can't find an answer to it pronto. He kills our Hellion, so we don't get a trigger from our Skirk guy. Plus, it's just the biggest thing on the battlefield. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one, I think. I'm obviously not gonna give up, but like, yeah. Yep. Sure. Probably fine just trading off his familiar at this point. All right. Hit something. We did. This is interesting. I can finish off the Kenai Haven or I can kill the Nightscape Familiar. I think the Kenai Haven's probably more important. I hit a 5-drop too. I guess I couldn't have gone better, technically, somehow. Go ahead. 8-16. He kills us in 2 turns. Yeah, I don't think we have a way to win this one. I guess if we draw our Fireblast and kill the Djinn, that buys us a couple of turns. And now we have to hope that he misclicks here. No, he figured it out. Yeah, okay. All right, so weren't able to finish there, make it to the finals, unfortunately. But I liked our deck a lot. I thought it was pretty sweet. I think that last draw was just unfortunate in that last game. Not much we can do with just not a lot to work with. When he's resolving Cloud Djinns and we're resolving 1-drops, it's not really going to go well. I think the keep was okay. I think 4 landers, like, not too bad, especially with a cycler, and we got really good value out of it too. But unfortunately, we just drew too many lands after that and just didn't give us enough tools to work with. Like I said, I think if we hit Goblin Matron at some point in the middle part of that game, all of a sudden we got ourselves a real game, because the Rites of Initiation becomes a big win condition for us. And we can go Goblin Matron, Goblin Matron, Goblin Matron, and then curve right into Beetleback Chief. And his dumb Cloud Djinn doesn't do anything, and the 3/3 flyer doesn't really do much there either, because we're not really dependent on any one creature. We just need an amass of creatures, and that's what that kind of hand does. And we had 3, so it's like we had outs for sure, but we just didn't hit them. If you guys would like to send an email for feedback, it is lr@lrcast.com. I can also be reached on Twitter very quickly and very easily, Marshall_LR. If you'd like to join the clan, you saw how to do it on here. And for all things limited resources, lrcast.com is where you want to go. Guys, we'll see you next week.